Today I want to talk about my favorite Mac apps. I use these apps on a daily basis and they have helped me to be more productive, creative and organized. So without further ado, let's dive into my top Mac apps for 2023. And first up we have two apps, Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop. As a photographer, both apps are a must-have for me. Lightroom is my main photo editing app that allows me to edit and organize my newest photos in a simple and efficient way. Basically it's a powerful editing tool that includes exposure adjustment, color correction and selective editing that makes it possible to have complete control and to get the final result that I want to have. On top, its seamless integration with Photoshop allows for a seamless transition between these two apps, and that makes it way easier for me to perform advanced retouching and composition tasks as well. And yes, that's why Photoshop is another Adobe app that I use quite often. Next to Lightroom, it's one of my favorite image editing apps that allows me to do things like creating thumbnails, removing things or adding effects to my images. On top, I also really like the new AI tool in Photoshop because it makes it way easier to improve photos and posts. So yeah, for photography enthusiasts and professionals, I can highly recommend Lightroom Classic in combination with Photoshop. Both apps are a perfect combo to edit images so you can easily transform your raw photos into stunning masterpieces. Moving on, we need to talk about Final Cut Pro. This is my main video editing software that I use to edit all my videos. Basically it has a clean and intuitive interface that makes my whole workflow way easier and faster, but in combination I also need to mention Apple Motion. This is a motion graphics and animation software that works seamlessly with Final Cut. With Motion I can easily create custom titles, transitions and special effects that I always use in my Final Cut projects. As a quick advertisement here, I've already created a couple of effects and plugins for Final Cut that you can also check out in my shop, and there are already some more in the pipeline. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link down below. But all in all, Final Cut Pro in combination with Motion allows me to bring my vision to life with its advanced editing tools and professional effects and seamless integration with the complete macOS ecosystem. And of course there are also a variety of additional plugins available that will make your whole editing process way better and faster. I've personally tried multiple editing apps and there are already pros and cons, but at the end of the day, Final Cut in combination with Motion is just a perfect combo that never lets you down. I've also bought a couple of additional plugins to make my whole workflow way easier and faster, so I can highly recommend Final Cut Pro. Moving on to productivity apps, we have Microsoft To Do. This is my task management app that helps me to stay organized and focused. Firstly, what I definitely need to mention is Microsoft's To Do clean and intuitive interface, and that makes it easy to create and manage your tasks, ensuring you never miss a deadline, and that's absolutely great. For example, I can create tasks, set dates and assign them to specific lists. I can also add notes, attachments and subtasks to each task, which makes it way easier to break down larger projects into smaller pieces. And on top, with its cross-platform sync feature, I can access my tasks from anywhere, so whenever I'm on my Mac or iPhone. For me this is really helpful because sometimes when I'm not at home and I notice that I need to add a new task, I can simply add it to the list via my iPhone to keep track of them. On top, I've also created a daily to-do list with some to-dos that I need to do every single day, so I always get reminded that I need to check them next to some additional tasks. So yeah, for those who appreciate a well-organized schedule and task management, Microsoft To Do is a fantastic app. Next, let's talk about another great Notes app, and here we need to talk about Apple Notes. Apple Notes is a perfect app that helps you to capture ideas and stay organized. Whether you're writing down thoughts or stuff for a project, Apple Notes keep everything in sync across your devices, ensuring you never miss anything. In my opinion, its simplicity and easy to use workflow makes it a must-have app for Mac users. And especially in combination with a To-Do app, you got everything that you need. Some other apps that I use are Numbers and Pages, and yes, these are essential tools for creating beautiful spreadsheets and documents. As always, Numbers offers a powerful yet user-friendly interface for visualizing data and crafting eye-catching charts. It provides a vast selection of templates designed for a variety of purposes, saving you time and effort in creating professional-looking spreadsheets. And of course, Apple Pages simply provides a rich set of features to design professional-looking documents. On top, Pages also offer a variety of templates, fonts and formatting options, allowing you to create visual stunning documents simple and fast. I always use it to write scripts or all kind of text-based things because the whole workflow is just awesome. So yeah, definitely check them out. And last but not least, we have Logic Pro. This is the audio workstation that I use to produce and mix audio recordings. It has a huge set of tools and plugins that allows me to create professional quality voiceovers and tracks. And especially for my hobby, it also offers everything that I need to create some nice beats. With its virtual instruments, I can create realistic sounding drum beats, bass lines and melodies, and with its mixing console, I can fine-tune the levels, panning and the effects of each track to create the sound that I really like. So yeah, overall Logic Pro is a must-have app for any music and audio producer because it's just a perfect all-rounder. But yeah, these are my top Mac apps. What is your favorite Mac app? Write it down in the comments. So, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to stay updated for upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next video.